go live on YouTube. And while I wait for YouTube to go live, I am going to check one thing. Let's increase this music a little bit more. Let me see one thing. Live streamers. Oh, yeah, am I? I can see that I am on YouTube on the cell phone. Multi-platform activity feed is here. Yeah, I'm using that. Don't worry about it. See stream elements. YouTube side of things. Chatbot. Chatbot is not mute. Timers on YouTube chat. This timer is activated. Okay. Probably not gonna do anything because it's a little bit too long. I'm gonna leave this on 35 minutes. Save. Modules. Chat alerts. Chat commands. Ban words. Nah, not yet. How do I chatbot? No, I am a chatbot. Counters, timers. It's because I can't. I have messages on YouTube, just as I have messages on Twitch. It is the same messages, but for some reason, maybe it's because, oh, hold on, I'm gonna have to go on YouTube side of things. How do I change this? This is gonna occupy the 5 minutes of infinite talking and faffing, by the way, that I usually have on the beginning of the stream. Like, instead of talking about my life, we're gonna troubleshoot a few things. As soon as it reach around as soon as it reach around 5 minutes, I just gotta start the game. If I finish fixing this or not. I guess I just don't have I forgot to add first of all, I need to stop messing around with my microphone. I feel like it's drooping a little bit, or maybe my chair is in a weird position. Also, I need to remember how do I add the bot as admin permissions. I think it's this. No, that's an email. No, never mind. Okay, you know what? It's almost 5 minutes. I was troubleshooting some things on the YouTube side of things, but it's taken a while. I'm just gonna mute the game. The game is already open, by the way. Okay, close this. Close this. We'll close the whole browser. Just close the whole thing. It's fine. Oh, this is okay. Oh. Get the music. Game scene. Windows capture. Telltale Games. Wolf Among Us. Here we go. Chapter 5, episode 5 or something. I don't even know anymore. I keep making mistakes. Like, oh, the game is mute. Okay, there we go. I keep making mistakes. Sometimes I call it chapter. Sometimes I call it episode. I want to see if I can play season 2 as soon as it comes out. By the way, hello. Been 5 minutes of streaming, 6 minutes and a half, right? No, 6 minutes and a half. And I haven't said hi yet. Hi, hello, good evening. I been lacking on doing proper greetings. Sorry about that. But yeah, but today the idea is finishing Wolf Among Us. It's gonna be a short stream. I don't have anything else planned after this, so I'm probably just gonna play the chapter and then I'm gonna read the Book of Fables. And then I'm gonna go to bed. Because to be honest... Okay, so Okay, a little bit about me. Some people complain of insomnia, like they just can't sleep. There is actually 2 types of insomnia. I have... Well, in my opinion, I have the worst type. But sometimes, okay, sometimes, when I'm feeling a little bit too anxious, when life is dragging me down, when things are just kind of bad, I go to sleep. Like, let's say I go to sleep right now. Right now is 10:15 p.m. at this exact moment. I go to sleep, I'm super tired, I close my eyes, I lay in bed, and I'm sleeping. I conked out, I don't exist anymore, I'm just way out of here. And then I wake up. I wake up full of energy, fully well, ready to face anything that happens on the planets, on the world, and whatever. I look at the clock, and it is 2 hours later. I slept for 2 hours, and my body is okay to do anything. I cannot fall asleep anymore. Like, literally, I can't. It just literally feels like I just took 2,000 cups of coffee on the vein and I can't fall back asleep. It's not like even had a nightmare or anything. I just woke up. I just woke up. I'm done. I'm done sleeping. I'm done. Screw it. That's how my insomnia works. I'm just done sleeping. Some people have difficulty falling asleep. No, I have difficulty staying asleep. It's worse. If I was an elder god, I would be doomed the moment I was conceived because I can't stay asleep. Anyway. Alright. So what happened the last episode? The game is gonna give... That's my coffee, by the way. Maybe that's why I have difficulty like staying asleep. I always have something. I have tea. Sometimes I have like just a weak milk coffee. Maybe that's why. Anyway. Enough dilly-dallying. Episode 5, Crywolf. What happened on episode 4? We found the Crooked Man. Who is the Crooked Man? He's a gangster. What does he do that is so awful? To be honest, I forgot. He is on the middle of a web of crimes where just some street ladies, some escort ladies, some fancy ladies of the night. I feel like the game audio is a little bit high. I'm just looking at OBS and I feel like it's just blasting. I can just put on my earbuds. What am I doing? But yeah, to be honest, I kind of lost track at some point. So I just know that now I'm chasing the Crooked Man. Like I was chasing Crane and now I'm chasing the Crooked Man. And that's about it. That's I got kind of lost. And I'm on the Crooked Man's house. And hopefully the game is gonna end well. It might be because I'm not even paying attention to the game anymore. I don't know.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays?
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Oh, it just goes to it. Alright. I feel like I can skip these. I never do because I'm afraid I'm gonna skip too much. I'm just gonna spam skip and then before you know it, just in the middle of dialogue. Humongous. I keep which movie is Humongous again? I think it's Mad Max. Lord General Humongous. Or something. Episode 5, Cry Wolf.
You've come a long way. You must be tired. And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Oh, really? Not even the pleasure of taking a sit. Taking a cig.
Please,
Or just
Sheriff,
sitting down.
Relax for a moment, will you?
The guy's packing heat. I barely
Want to
took a
drink?
step.
Something to eat. Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
You know what? I'll have a drink. It might
Have
be
a
the
scotch?
worst idea ever, but I'll have a drink.
Tennessee whiskey, unfortunately.
Oh, goddammit.
What do you think you're doing? He's gonna. Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
I'm not gonna fight over whiskey, come on. It's not over whiskey.
Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You tried to kill me.
Forget what happened at the Pudding and Pie. You and your goons tried to kill me.
I'm truly sorry for that whole debacle. It was not my intention to put you or Miss White in any sort of danger. My wish was merely to take Crane, Sheriff. And as soon as the assignment grew out of control, I put a stop to it.
As soon as he grew
I know
out of
that
control.
doesn't change what happened to you. And I can only offer my sincerest apologies.
You didn't stop it out of the kindness of your heart. You stopped it because Snow White offered up Crane.
That may have appeared to you to be the case, but I assure you, it wasn't.
Uh-huh.
And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you.
Okay, this guy
Recent
sucks.
matters that have gotten such attention as of late. I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you. and to assure you that it's over with.
Who did it?
You really don't need to worry yourself further.
I don't know who did it.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
What? No, he wasn't.
However, like I said, I'd be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Just give me spoilers on a game of Guess Who. What the hell? Don't do that, Game Master.
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
So what is it? Well, you're lying.
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
It does.
The fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms?
Terms.
You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage after
no.
everything I've done for you?
No deals. It's over, so get up.
I'd advise against that approach, Bigby.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of here.
I do apologize, Sheriff,
just that big.
but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere.
Why are you
I'll
looking
roll
at
over
Georgie?
on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you.
I'm not going anywhere.
This could have gone so well.
Well, it's not. I'm in control of the situation, unfortunately.
I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Hi. Oh, right. She does that.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Oh, fun. Alright, yeah. And that comes the big one. Punch him. The more dangerous one, the one that can actually do some damage.
Take this!
Oh, ow. Whoa.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
There's a lot of shinies. The guy with the knife?
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Nice. That wasn't me, that was Georgie. You know Georgie's a backstabber. Don't... Oh. Well, he's gonna be fine. Who cares about that? Smash him. Yeah, just do it. No, 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 no. Gonna do it. Gonna do it. Gonna do it. Don't care. Don't stop. Won't stop. Oh, chapter 1.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Hello. Run. Whoa, in the middle of the street? Like that? How is it finally gonna happen? I've seen it on the previews. It never does. What? Q. Up. 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 Keep going up. Keep going up. Keep on jumping. It's fine. I'll just inside the house. Okay, that's fine. Right. Why am I chasing Georgie, by the way? A lot of people just... Oh. Aren't people gonna talk about this, by the way? There's a goddamn Sasquatch.
Fuck, what was that?
Your mother, what do you think it is? Oh yeah, the crooked man. Forgot about him. Stop the car. Stop the car. Gonna bang on the window. Stop the car. Whoa. I got yeeted. Stay on it.
Gun it.
Are you sure?
Do it.
He's not moving.
Keep going.
Maybe actually moving was a bad idea. Oh no, I got him.
Come on.
I think. Oh, convenient. A perfectly identical set of clothes to the ones that I missed inside the crooked zone. Well, they fit. That's what matters. Excessive one.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I kind of did that. That was me. Shoving a knife in his guts. Dogs.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. How did this happen, Georgie?
Oh, fuck. Well, it won't be your fault.
Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Oh, it's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
Here.
Alright, got in. Hello.
Shit. Hello, Bigby.
Hi.
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
If I have
Please,
to.
Sheriff.
What?
Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to help you here.
Get out of the way. Now.
Don't push her.
No. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered?
Of course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
you
didn't
fucking...
mean...
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to!
Oh.
You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore.
Questions are fine.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order.
Don't punch a wounded man, what the hell?
And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
I mean, I'm still going after the Crooked Man somehow. But
what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple. I would have lost everything. All of it. So maybe I did have a choice. But it wasn't fucking worth it. What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original.
the ribbon.
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't
Not
take
really.
it off. Couldn't.
God damn it. It's just goddamn thing that happens in the background again. Who steals away whatever the hell is stealing and makes everything go weird. Only happens when I'm playing Wolf Among Us. Oh, it stopped. Because of course it did. The moment I try to catch it, it just stops. Alright. Play your games. I'm watching you.
Couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you
What?
doing?
No.
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here.
I'm
Please.
not.
You think this is hard for you? My life
What do you
is
mean?
such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone
Wait.
thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I
Whoa.
have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what
Who's
I've
Gwen?
done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Wait.
Vivian, don't. Vivian.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
Fuck.
That was
no,
clean.
No.
Whoa.
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian?
Jesus.
Vivian.
Jesus.
Shit.
Damn it!
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
Just playing Georgie Porgy? Bye. Well,
Oh, fuck!
Get up.
whoa, that's open.
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
George, you remember that. He's kind of dying.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole.
Oh, fucking asshole. Okay.
You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends.
Ugh.
Just make it quick. I
Uh,
know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
goodbye, Georgie.
All right, Georgie.
Goodbye. Is that making it quick? You just could have done that on him, you know? That's not ended it quick. If anything, it's just slower with a quicker pace, but it's not quick. About them. No. And just leave the bodies there. Well, I mean, I guess I can call the office. That is still a bloody car in front of the place. Kinda gonna have to deal with that. I'll just take the car. I called a cab. Of course I did. Leave the bloody car in front of the bloody club with the bloody bodies. One of them bloody beheaded and the other one gutted. Yeah, just perfection. Hello. Anybody here?
Still warm. He's here, all right. Of course.
Oh. Quick time. Oh, finger snappies. Still in chapter 2, by the way. Chapter 2, chapter 3, I don't even know. Oh, convenient. Why the metalworks though? Hi, hello. Hey madam, where are you?
The big bad wolf.
That's me. I'm walking? Okay. Oh, look at that.
You used to be something.
Wait, who took this picture? Who took these pictures? Oh, Faith and Nerissa talking. Wait, this is in front of the office, I think. Maybe it was when Lily was going for the body. And here is Faith, Nerissa, and someone else. I think it's Lily's sister. Yeah. It's a big old torture wheel.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
I mean, there is a fairy tale that I found in a book about the three wolves and the origin of the dogs. Oh, hold on. Ichabod Crane, Beauty, Jack Horner, Mr. Toads, Bluebeard. What is the depths? Pinocchio, Collateral, Boy Blue, Rose Red, Surveillance, Snow White, Big Wolf, Wolf. 3 boxes. Research, Holly. Oh, Lily is the sister. Holly is the owner. Okay. Where am I going? Commence. Oi. Some molds. Okay.
Silver.
The big bad wolf. It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece.
I sure did.
I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
Okay, that's enough. Punch her.
Oh, come on!
Ow.
Is that the best you can do?
Dodge. That wasn't a dodge. And not so tough without a shotgun, ain't it? Where'd she go again? Whoa. Okay, no, go on that one. I don't think it matters, but it's better to remain the same level to go up a level. If possible. Yeah, sure, just... Yeah, that was about to say. Just stay very close to burning metal in an item works. Whoa, that was fast. Alright. Kinda cheap, but sure. Sound like a rave. A full-on ghost or an audio. Something Japanese.
Come out and face me.
Whoa. That's nice. I like the sounds. Just punch it. Ugh. Punch it. Ow, I missed. Oh, come on, I want that one. Nice, straight up wolf. Not even a mid-phase. Alright. You're so cool looking. Wait. Okay. Okay. That's unfair. That's super cool, actually. Any of them? Start wailing. And don't miss it, if possible. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. An actual full-on wolf. Hold on, I got you. DSA service, Intel R drivers and support assistance. Why is this popping up when I don't need it? Just kick it off. I can't believe they copy Dark Souls. I'm a Dark Souls boss. I'm Sif the Wolf. There might be I know there are mods for this game. There might be something that replaces Final Bigby for Sif the Wolf. How is this an advantage, by the way? Oh yeah, I'm a fairy tale wolf. I forgot about that. It's gonna blow. Okay. Jesus. Nice. Ow! Nice pose. Well, that was Bloody Mary, I think. Nice fur costume. And the pants are still on, I'll take it. Oh, the shirt is there. You still have jaundice, Wolf. Oh, there we go, chapter 3. And still, I am still jaundiced.
Hello, Bigby.
Hi.
You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Oh, God.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished.
Uh-huh.
You will bring me back alive.
Alive?
Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look,
wait.
reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that.
But he's the one bleeding on the floor.
Not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will. As long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community.
Well, then you don't mind if I crush your
point,
voice pipe or something, do you?
Clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
It's about justice.
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. Two people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he?
Yep.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again.
I'll fine.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey!
No.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup.
Just cuff him.
I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Zero days without an accident. You got that right. There's shards of glass everywhere.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you
Excuse me.
okay?
I'm fine.
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
What? That I'm well?
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Okay.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You murderer! You killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get off? You think you have the right to just do this to people? You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
No.
Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is
She
charged
has a
with
piece of
murder
paper.
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That doesn't
need for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm
How about I just
my
kill you
rights, Miss
instead?
White.
No.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
I mean, he's the one who interrupted.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
There we go.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning, so cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens.
Now that's the
These
opposite,
charges,
for sure.
if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it fucking belongs.
That's right.
Let's get on
But
with
we
it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
A little bit. Like I'm cuffing him.
You have the floor.
You never know.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit. Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful?
Oh.
I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about?
They were
don't you?
ready to throw themselves under the bus just to save their own
You might
butts.
even give up an innocent
Because
man
of you.
just to save someone.
They didn't want to
Right.
protect
They
you.
don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as
No, they're
Georgie
not.
was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people.
Hey,
I've
Lawrence.
seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith. The way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith
I'm
wanted
sorry,
to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Oh, screw you.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling...
Man,
in
he's the
street
king of
corners,
throwing people
I
under
was
the
there
bus.
to
I hate
help
him.
you.
Goddamn backstabber.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated
I
Crane, and you
tried
hated
to
me for wanting
protect
to
her.
fuck
That was-
you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
Now I'm gonna
We've
throw
made some
snow in the
mistakes.
witching well.
I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
We'll do better.
With her?
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
Weaponize their sorrows. Weaponize their sorrow.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Why is the butcher here again?
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
Unfounded.
The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm
True.
no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
Oh, there we
What are
go.
you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
I should have stayed silent.
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Why are you guys here again?
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie killed him.
Make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
What? What did I do?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
I didn't do that.
Maybe he's right. Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh,
You set him to friends.
Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
Oh, shut up.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right. Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
I didn't do shit.
Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Nerissa! Hello, madam.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath a little?
What's she doing here?
I don't know.
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
Take it off.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Might as well have.
Establish some order here.
He might as well have.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it.
Oh.
Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
Oh.
This just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
Oh, Georgie Boji was a good guy.
The word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will
Excuse
back me
me?
up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Why is Beauty and Beast here?
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Well done indeed.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody.
What?
We can
Why
imprison
not?
him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote? We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
We've added
What
down
about
the
Vicky?
side. Me.
What about him?
What about
He
me?
was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
So the people can go and
Okay.
suck it.
Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Well, they
Just
voted on me, I guess.
Do what you think is right.
I sentence the crooked man.
Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Oh, god damn it. Well. What if I don't?
I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep.
You know what? No.
Finish it, Sheriff.
That's what he wants. I'm not gonna do that. He's gonna be a little doll on the shelf for all eternity.
Keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't be
what
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right. Do it.
I can't please everybody, but I could do the move that makes it sound worse. Because if I just hip off his head, there is blood everywhere. If I throw him in a witching well, well, he kind of tried to do it himself. He didn't want to be imprisoned. So I'm gonna do what is the best, which is exactly what he doesn't want to happen. Be a little down in a shelf for eternity. Or a crow.
Not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Flycatcher.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
This fucking line.
Hi. Why are you on the floor? So many new people.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
You
We'll
do
talk
that.
later, okay?
Who's this lady? Hi? Whoa.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Just got in line. I'm kind of rude.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Hey, Colin. How you doing? Got a nice butt. Oh, he's a pig. He's a pig. He's a pig. He's a pig. Even Big was like, whoa. Yellow Brick Roadhouse, nice. Weebin Muffet's Marketplace. What?
Oh, darling, Jesus.
Didn't I give you money?
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. I forgot these.
I gave
Thank
Toad
you.
money.
It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff.
Morning, Toad.
Nice fucking day. Shit.
Try to help.
Go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Well, that was
Wait,
on her.
Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice. So
Sure. Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Is it the Weevil?
It's a willow beetle.
A willow
That's
beetle.
a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love
A
it.
juicy
She
beetle.
said it was pretty.
DJ will remember that.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby,
Oh, yeah.
so you can swim all you want.
Doesn't have to hide anymore,
daytime?
even in daytime.
You don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
Kind of rude.
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby.
What?
Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
He's paying the bill. Oh, nice. I don't like you.
Saying
Colin's paying the
goodbye?
bill. Oh. Hey, miss. Nice butt. You're not a pig, I can say that. Not judging, could be a pig, doesn't matter.
Hi.
I just... What am I
Still
doing?
wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
Just take it off.
Let me help.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own.
Alright.
Okay?
Kind of invasive.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
Excuse me?
You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they'd go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just
Oh.
forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Cigarettes? Yeah, sure, cigarettes. She's not in a state of talking, so might as well have a smoke. I'm not gonna touch her. Kind of weird. Smoke it up. Poof your worries away.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
Yeah, sure.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction.
People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
No.
It'll be different now.
Will
You'll
I?
make things right. You and Snow.
Will I? Will we?
Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different.
Are they?
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man.
I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be myself.
Making
Hold
a lot
on.
of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that.
Don't think it all
You've
matters. I'm
changed
not
this
myself.
place. For better or
Playing
worse,
Bigby.
Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
Trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
What? Oh, that's Faith. Go after her. Chase her.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
That's Faith. She's been lying all day. Goddamn Faith. It's not Nerissa. Nerissa's dead, I think. You and 89.6 of players brought Crooked Man back alive. 47.4 of players choose to imprison a Crooked Man. 98.5 of players decide to accept TJ's gift. You and 39% of players said I've made a lot of mistakes. I am the minority, more or less. Yeah, I'm on the minority. Huh. Everything else didn't matter. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Special stats. Beast. You lied to him about seeing Beauty outside apartments. You promised her you wouldn't tell Beast that you saw her outside apartment. You impressed her with your detective skills. Have I? Bluebeard. You fought him after interrogation. Butcher. Offered him protection at the business office. Colin. You gave him a drink when he asked for you in the apartment to help him avoid the farm. Man, this is tiny. You took him back to the witching well. We imprisoned him. D. You confiscated this money while he was... Forgot I did that. Faith. You gave her money after the fights with the woodsman. She's dead. Georgie. You smashed up his place. He's also dead, so who cares? Gran. You drank with Gran after Lily's funeral. That I did. You went to his place first, and I kinda saved him. You prevented him from dying. Yeah. Nerissa. Gave her a cigarette during your final conversation. That I did. You tried to take her ribbon during your final conversation. Well, fuck. Snow. You brought her along with you to the trip trap. You showed her Crane's photograph of her. You promised to bring the crooked man back alive, and so I did. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. Because Tiny Tim is not a bad person. TJ, you accepted his beer and promised to give it to Snow. Wasn't... No, it wasn't TJ. Okay, never mind. Toads. You stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. You gave him money. He wasted it on drugs. And beer. And something else. Didn't buy the goddamn thing he needed. He was sent to the farm anyway. Because Toad is a... Ow. Very responsible man. Stop exploding. What is wrong with you? Wolf Among Us. Season 1. Season 2 is coming out later this month. Hopefully I'll be able this month in June. Hopefully I'll be able to play it. I don't think I will. It's gonna take a while before I can, but hopefully soon I'll be able to play it. It sucks that I'm doing this YouTube thing because I won't be able to watch anyone playing the game. God damn it. Yeah. Let's see. Why did I skip on the Book of Fables? Pretty much all of chapter 4 and then chapter 5. Somehow I unlocked everything in chapter 4 and 5. I don't know how I did that. What's this? Silver bullets. Legends of great and magical wolves often make mention of their weakness against weapons made of silver. And those tales bear to be true. The silver bullets Mary shot Bigby with was not the first. But many of them could be his last. Any silver left to Bigby's body weaken his system, slowing his healing and can cause long-term damage. Acting deputy. We check about Crane firmly out of the picture, and King Cold still absent. The task of leading Fabletown falls squarely on Snow's shoulder. She has performed many of the job's duties for a long time, picking up the slack for Crane, but now that she's fully in charge of the business office, she has to deal with a new level of politicking she had not previously been exposed to. She's kind of a princess, isn't she? Token Skin Codes. Only the truly beautiful will fully understand the power of a coat that makes his wearer appear ugly. It is the power of being visible while still being seen. Unfortunately, its value can also be hard to see, but it's still a magical coat, and to some collectors that is enough. Briar Rose. One of the few fables to find fortune in this world. Briar Rose has even turned her weakness into a strength. When her finger is pricked, this not only puts her to sleep, but also those within a certain radius of her slumber. This can be a powerful tool, and it's just one of the ways his Sleeping Beauty is more than just a pretty face. If only she didn't need a kiss from a prince to wake her up. So you're telling me, because at some point Snow White says that Rose is her sister. No, she calls Red. She doesn't call Rose or Briar. Red Rose. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I think that's fine. Is it fine? I don't know if it is fine. It might not be fine. I don't know. I forgot. Doesn't matter. The Jersey Devil. Not all the fables who came to this world landed in Fabletown. There are those who scattered across the farthest corners of the earth. And there are those who simply prefer the Garden State of the Empire State. The Garden State to the Empire State. Such is the Jersey Devil. Reports of his appearance have varied, although most accounts make the mention of leathery wings. But an encounter with a certain axe of legend some years ago has temporarily rendered that feature absent. Woodsman's Axe. Once just a simple tool for felling trees, the axe became much more when it was inscribed by druids and marked with the runes. But it truly became an object of legend when the woodsman used it to slice the big bad's wolf from nape to neck in protection of Little Red Riding Hood. It may carry old world charm, but its simplicity of design and quality of workmanship make it an effective tool or weapon, even today. Johann the Butcher. His name is often said in the same breath as that of the baker and the candlestick maker of Fabletown. Unlike those other tradesmen, Johann the Butcher storefront has served Fabletowns for ages. Fresh cuts, exotic meats, and even full sides of beef for the vigorous appetites of ogres and trolls. But Johann's business is falling on hard times and falling in with the wrong crowd. As the quality of his products declines and his business turned into a front operation for the crooked man, someone started to wonder if they ever really knew Johann. Bluebeard's money. One might think that Bluebeard donates funds to the Fabletown government for nefarious purposes, seeking special favors or to have a louder voice in government proceedings. But what he really wants is stability and strength. Because, as far as Bluebeard is concerned, Fabletown exists to insulate him from the Mundy world. As much as his money can be a sword, it also serves as a shield. The Crooked Lair, occupying a desanctified church. This is just one of many locations the Crooked Man's operations use to run the Fabletown underworld. Its lounge atmosphere makes for a comfortable meeting place, unless you are an unwelcome guest. It is completely boarded up to the outside world, and the only way in is through one of his many portals, marked by a door with a Crooked Man's catering wheel icon, scattered through the city and elsewhere. The Crooked Man. The Crooked Man has slowly built himself into one of the most powerful figures in Fabletown. His operation started with a crooked sixpence and a crooked house, two things he cared about more than his wife or children, whom he killed rather than let them stand in his way. In his rise, the Crooked Man has ensnared many fables in his criminal web, providing them with what they need, but always at a high cost. He is cunning, persuasive, and ruthless. Tiny Tim! While most fables theorize that the longevity and overall well-being is improved by the Mundy's world's knowledge of them, for a select few that does not seem to apply. When a malady or injury is an integral part of Fable's story, that notoriety can make recovery nearly impossible. That's what Tiny Tim thinks, at least. And no medical care or magic, rather, none that he can afford can heal his leg. Life on the farm. With his idyllic location and managed community, the farm would seem to be a welcome alternative to eking out an existence in Fabletown. But those who have lived there see it very differently. They see it for what it is, a prison. A place where you are free to be who you are and do whatever you please, except leave. It doesn't help that while fables who appear human do not have to worry about being sent to the farm, they always seem to fill the leadership roles there. Huh. That is just... yeah, systemic oppression. I forgot the name. Or just racial oppression, I don't know. It's kind of... It's kind of heavy. Vivian was the first... Vivian's story, the girl with the ribbon. Vivian was the very first to bear the curse of the purple ribbon. Removing the ribbon will result in death, and any attempts to talk about it has thwarted the spell upon it. As time went on, she tried to live a normal life. Eventually she married a nice man, but he was constantly wondering about the ribbon around her neck. Despite her pleas for him to leave it alone, one night while she was sleeping he attempted to remove it. As he pulled on the edge of the string, Vivian woke up and saw what her husband was doing. In a panic, she pulled away, preventing the ribbon's knot from being undone. Furious, she tried to express the severity of his actions, but her husband was unable to understand. She realized then that she couldn't trust him and decided to leave. She lived alone for the rest of her days in the homelands, preferring the safety of isolation for the risk of another betrayal. Damn. White and Pie, Vivian and Georgie met during the exodus of the homelands, and they helped each other survive the long journey to the mundane world. Upon their arrival, however, they found it hard to make a decent living. With what little money they had, they opened a Pandarian Pie. Operating a strip club may not have been the most desirable occupation, but they figured it was better to be in charge of a place like this than be forced through desperation to work at one. Not wrong. Winterwolf, Bigby's mother. Okay. Bigby's mother, Winter, fell in love with the North Winds and bore 7 wolf cubs. But he quickly grew tired of her and left Winter. Heartbroken and alone, she tried to care for her cubs despite her grief. She was especially fond of Bigby, but as the runt of the litter, he was often teased by his older brothers. After Winter's death, Bigby's siblings went in search of their father, but Bigby stayed behind to protect his mother's corpse from scavengers. Unfortunately, he was too small to defend her. From then on, he vows to eat something bigger each day until he was large enough to confront his father and finally make him pay for the pain he caused his family. Ooh. Backstory. There's the wolf. Bigby's true form is that of a giant 8-foot tall wolf. I don't know what a foot is. In addition to his iconic huff and puff power, that has a name, he has also inherited other abilities from his father, the North Winds. For example, Bigby is able to hold his breath for an abnormally long amount of time, making it impossible for him to drown. I mean, it is an abnormal amount of time. It's not infinite. So the idea of making it impossible to drown is just a straight up lie. It takes an abnormally long amount of time for him to drown, but it's bound to happen. It's gonna happen. That concrete shoes is staying, okay? The concrete shoes is staying. Mary's loyalty, part for the job. Bloody Mary began working for the Crooked Man many centuries ago. He promised her freedom to do as she pleased, as long as she agreed to act as his personal bodyguard and hitman. Because of the Crooked Man's power and influence, Mary never had to worry about getting caught by the authorities. She enjoys her job immensely and would defend the Crooked Man to the death. Mostly because she finds it fun. Respect. Fabletown Justice. When a criminal is captured in Fabletown, the traditional procedure is to hold a... Reading too fast. The traditional procedure is to hold a formal hearing in front of the community or concerned parties. So, a witch trial. However, exceptions are often made to expedite the process. In reality, there aren't any hard and fast rules for this type of situation. Yeah, it's a witch trial. And the extent to which policies are upheld can depend on who is being charged. It's a goddamn witch trial. It depends on charisma. If you fail on a charisma check, you're gonna die. With Crane out of the picture, Mayor Cole has officially appointed Snow White as the Director of Operations and Deputy Mayor in his absence. Many would say this promotion is a long time coming, since she was instrumental in the establishment of Fabletown and personally ensured that many Fables made it to the New World safely. She's also been doing the work of Deputy Mayor unofficially for years. Sheriff Bigby. After fleeing the homelands, Bigby Wolf spent many years wandering through Europe. With a Fable colony quickly developing in the New World, Snow White and Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fabletown. He agreed, as Snow cut him with a lycanthropy stained knife to give him the power to change into human form at will. Cutting with a lycanthropy stained knife to give him the power to change to human form. Okay. Just seeing if I understand it well. Bigby became sheriff of Fabletown under King's Cole administration, but because of his violent past, many Fables didn't trust him, and he was banned from ever setting foot on the farm. To this day, he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of the community. And that was the last one that I have unlocked. If I were to unlock the other ones, I would have to go back. But I don't want to. So let me fetch. I'll do this. Let's see if I can find a book. Let me turn on my lights real quick. It's a very fun fable. It is a book made by a Brazilian author. His name is, what is it? What is his name? Man, this thing is hard to read. What the hell made this thing? Hold on. Well, his pen name is Abuphobia. It's from 2012. Jesus Christ. This book is old. Not that old. Let me see if I can find a fable. It's not a big fable. It takes a while to read. Which page is it? Hold on. The monster, the graveyard. The end of almost everything. Confession. The Three Little Wolves. There we go. Page 89. 89. So the thing is in Portuguese. I am going to make a quick translation. Let me lower the game volume a little bit more just to make sure that I'm being understood. There is a legend that every wolf mother tells to their pups. I'm making a translation really quick from Portuguese to English. It's gotta be a little bit janky. I'm not used to doing this. Usually I do the opposite. About a time where every wolf ruled over Earth. Predators, strong predators that they were. They kept other animals under control. Guarding the treasures of nature and reporting directly so that no one would be punished by the gods. And reporting to... no, forget that. Guarding the treasures of nature and reporting directly to no one else but the gods. I read it wrong. One day, however, under an unjust accusation that they were growing out of control and devouring every single piece of creation, the Celestials forbidden the wolves of eating any other animals, in special those weaker, without any prey, and of rare intelligence. Just like the pigs and the humans, every wolf that would violate this law will be condemned and die in a divine, painful way. I'm reading this like a preacher because I have to translate it from Portuguese to English. And I have to find the words that fit. It's kind of weird. It's not instinct. It's like I learned to speak English before I learned how to read English. I did the opposite, so for me it's a little bit slow. In any case, fearing the punishments, the wolves obeyed. And on his glorious time, their glorious time was succeeded by an age of famine and madness? How do I translate this? Famine and hiding, I guess? We can be hiding. Well, they pretty much disappeared. And pretty much is just whatever, fuck it. To survive, many of them weak. To survive, many of them became weak and small. Childish shadows of the old grandeur. And they were called dogs. Others had their spirit broken, and among the hunger, they would feed among the rests of corpses. of other predators would leave behind. Those ones were called hyenas. One second. Those ones were called hyenas because they wouldn't laugh of happiness. They would laugh of despair, close to hysteria. Meanwhile, takes a while, hold on, give me a sec. It's not instinct, as I said. Meanwhile, for the anger of the wolves, the pigs and the humans grew. They would fatten themselves, building houses, cities, bridges. They would fuck and infest the world with nothing more but disease and filth. Let's put it like that. You can also say fornicate instead of fuck, but it's the way I'm translating this, so fuck you. Among the population of wolves, there will be left only a handful of beasts, small and famished, hidden away on the forest, waiting for the day where the gods will free them, so they once again will live and feast. But not every wolf have confirmed themselves. Okay, but not every wolf had accepted it. Again, give me a second. Anger from seeing their parents dying of hunger. Yeah. Anger from seeing the parents die of hunger. 3 little wolves. Yeah, 3 little brother pups resolved to rebel against the law. The first one wanted to eat the meat of a pig that ran away and hid himself. Ran away and hid himself in a house. Impossible to trespass like an obsession. Inside the pigs and his brothers, fat and lazy. Laughed at the hungry wolf, yeah, that tried to get through the chimney, but ended up inside a cauldron full of oil. He died in agony, turning into a great pile of pus, skin, and meat, covered in bubbles. That's disgusting, Jesus. I forgot it's a horror book. I forgot this is a horror book. It's a green dark take and a bunch of fables. I love this book, by the way. The second one attacked a human child that walked alone in the forest. This one is familiar. Soon after devouring the child, he had his belly opened up by another human. That from inside he took away the child whole. No. That from inside he saved the child whole. Certainly, while the gods laughed. No. Wait, let me reread that. After eating... No. The second wolf attacked the human child that walked alone in the forest. Soon after devouring her, the poor wolf had his belly opened by another human that from inside took away the child, where the gods certainly laughed, for the child came out alive and whole. Meanwhile, the poor wolf agonized until he died, just because he was hungry. The third wolf was weaker than the others, but the destiny of his brothers did not stop him. Much the other way, giving enough strength to fight against the gods. I'm trying to find good words. There's no good words to translate this. My mind doesn't work that way. Near him, he would hear the voice of a child, screaming, "Wolf! Wolf!" Fearing they had been found, he would hide in a bush. Soon after, just to hear fat folks? How do I translate this? Villagers, yeah, sure. Just to hear the fat villagers run away, trying to save the poor child who would laugh and laugh at the prank he played. The wolf felt disgust. Yeah, the wolf felt disgust for that vision. But 2 more times that repeated itself. Without honor and respect, qualities that every wolf had born with. The little boy would laugh at the older humans that wanted nothing more than to protect him. Protecting from what, though? The wolves were pretty much extinct. Meanwhile, that race of naked and ignorant apes would destroy nature. Oh, that's quite graphic. Yeah, that race of ignorant apes would destroy nature. I'm just gonna say it. Piss on the rivers, assassinate the animals, and spread around the world like fleas on a corpse in the forest. Dear God. Again, it's a horror book. Meanwhile, no, not meanwhile. By the 4th time, the little wolf would hear wolf, wolf. But tired from the child's playing, the villagers wouldn't care anymore. Sneaking around through the bush, the little wolf would then jump out of anger. He had no doubts anymore. He bit the child on the neck, and not only devoured him, but did it with happiness, anger, and pride. Next page. Instants later, after seeing the pool of blood and bones under him, he barked at the skies, waiting for his punishment. I did what I did because I was hungry, and I don't regret anything. They told us that you told us they were destroying creation. You told us, we, the wolves, that this is the little wolf saying, you told us we were destroying creation. But in my belly lies the true culprit. Throw me in a river. Smite, yeah, that's a good word. Smite me with a thunder. Send me in a flood. Rip the earth under my feet. Punish me with this illusion. Punish me with this illusion you call justice. But for you gods, quote unquote, where your wisdom almost extinguished my people. I repeat, I don't regret it all. The brave little wolf waited for his punishment with closed eyes, but there would be no thunder, no floods, even less the earth opening up under his feet. Instead of a curse, the little wolf found himself blessed. Maybe the gods found out with him that humans, at least some of them, didn't deserve special regalias? Gifts? Sure. He felt the meat soften and melt inside his stomach. Meanwhile, he felt the meat soften and melt inside his stomach. His muscles strengthened. He felt his tongue that was broken and dry moisten up as he savored the taste of blood, harmonizing with the taste with a new taste that spread to his mouth, the taste of sin. Finally, the little wolf found out how to save his people. He went back to his den. Running and anxious, teaching his fathers, his sons, and his brothers to sneak around in the bushes and in the shadows, between villages and cities, in the rooms of the people, under their beds, sneaking for the awful sense of lies and cynicism that would differentiate them, those who could be eaten and those who could be readily left alone. The food for wolves would once again be plentiful, and they would once again prosperate. not on the old and grandiose ways of the olden times. For while the sands of time fall, every mother wolf will tell their sons, little by little, the age of man will end, buried by their own vices, while the true way would soon arise, the way of wolves. That is the end of the little tale that I literally translated while I read it. That's why it was kind of meh. Was worse than me reading English, I know. Was worse than me just talking about it. It probably didn't make any sense. What matters is the wolves were eating everybody. The gods punished the wolves by saying, if you eat another human, if you eat another pig, you're gonna die. That happened a few times. And then another wolf found a way of saving his race. That is by eating bad people. That's the sum of it. So if you're a bad child, if you're a bad person, you're gonna get eaten by the big bad wolf. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I don't have anything else for today. I literally just wanted to end Wolf Among Us. Reading the Three Little Wolves was just something. I'm probably gonna do a flash translation and post it as a... Maybe I'll post it on Twitter. Maybe I'll post it on YouTube. I don't know if I even gonna, if I don't remember to do it in the morning. I'm gonna leave a note on my boards about that. Leave a note on my boards to eventually translate this little tale and post it on Twitter or YouTube. Maybe both, maybe none. I may be too shy to do that. Alright. So if you're looking on Twitch, thank you for coming. That is gonna be the stream for today. I am a little bit tired because I didn't sleep. I am studio mode, so I'm not what I was meant to be. There we go. I'm gonna end the stream on Twitch. If you're looking on Twitch, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. If you're watching this VOD on Twitch, if you got to this point, thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time. You don't have to do... there is the Twitch formalities, like... And I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe because you have to pay to subscribe on Twitch, but if you wanna watch me anytime, you can follow. That's fine. And if you don't want to either, that's fine either. I'm still gonna be here doing things. If you catch me, you catch me. If you don't, have a good night. Have a good night. Enjoy yourself. Good night. Good night, Twitch. Alright, now for the YouTube side of things. Now that Twitch is gone. That's not what I meant to click. Where am I? Here we go. So, if you watched this VOD on YouTube, hopefully, as I didn't say this on Twitch. Well, hopefully you enjoyed yourself. If you are lurking while I'm playing this game, hopefully you enjoy me rambling and talking and just being myself. My weird little self. I'm not a goth, by the way. Some people think that I'm a goth by the way that I act and do things. I'm not a goth, I'm just nihilistic. That is a difference. I'm not even an emo. I just don't care. I just don't care. Yeah, that's kind of bad. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching the VOD. If you watched, if you enjoyed, thank you for enjoying it. I promise I'll always be improving. I hope I'll be here to play Season 2 as soon as possible. And yeah, YouTube formalities, you know how it is. If you enjoyed it, leave it a like. If you want to watch more, you can subscribe and catch me whenever I'm doing stuff. If you have a suggestion of what I can play that is similar to this, or something that you just want to see me playing because you think it's going to be fun to see me suffer, leave a suggestion. Then I'll try my best to compromise to it. I make no promises. Because usually I have a hard time following I'll promise I'll try my best. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Have a good night. Goodbye.